Hello, hello, hello. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Just showing you from my view. My rockin' view. Oh, we don't got much of it left. That is towards the west. It is pretty much gone. But here it is only 8:51. So, while the hubs is out spraying the weeds. Well, I guess I could walk back there. I don't know if they die instantly. I'm not a horticulturist, but we'll see. Hello, Insanity. So I just walked into like a bug or something. It is very beautiful. Our peonies, look, they're so pretty. They finally bloomed. They're like the latest ones to bloom here. I think they missed the memo to bloom. I guess they're not really supposed to bloom till Memorial Day, so I guess the rest were just early. Well, we'll just have a little walk. Here's a doggy pen. I'm surprised they're not out here barking at me. I don't know if I can read friends, and if they need to go for a walk, we'll go for a walk. We haven't lived here but maybe a year and a half. And my husband came back here, and it smells like weed killer. See, I can't talk either. We have these lovely little babies growing up everywhere. Yeah. They're everywhere. A whole bunch of them.
I just sprayed them.
Did you spray the thistles too?
Yeah, I sprayed them.
You got big old thistle back there.
Yeah. Sprayed the thistles, sprayed the trees.
Those are noxious weeds.
Yeah.
Well, noxious and yeah, sad big old fam. He's an awesome guy. Just spent a lot of time in his chat. My chest hurts now about peeing my pants. His chat is quite fun. Mine is kind of boring because all you're going to hear me do is yell at dogs. Move. Up. Well, I don't want nobody coming and busting us. I don't like thistles growing around here, although they're everywhere. I come in here particularly, well, for one, because I didn't have a drink. But I came in here particularly behind us, but I'm looking for the perfect creepy doll for it. Don't mind that. That's what happens when you don't have half of your house to live in. Yep. The only thing that was wrong is it didn't have a seat. We put a board in it. But, yep. It rolls and everything. And when you run your knee into it, at least we don't need all this obnoxiousness. I was going to sit on the porch, but there's bugs out there. We still haven't bought citronella candles. When I went to the dollar store, I wasn't thinking citronella candles because I was live streaming. And I had all these people telling me what to buy.
You need to give them your list.
Huh?
You need to give them your list before you go.
Somebody went to Walmart today, and I was trying to give them my list, and I couldn't think of anything. I forgot. Citronella candles. Because I'm sure, like Ohio, you have mosquitoes bad, we have mosquitoes terribly.
See a lightning bug.
Did you see a lightning bug?
Yeah, I see a lightning bug. First one here.
Big old fam. says hello to you, sir.
I say hello back.
He said hello back. Yeah, I go out there, I'm out there 2 seconds, and I come back with 3 mosquito bites, and I'm like, hey, Gerald Thomas, how are you? We were sitting on the porch, but I was invaded by mosquitoes, so I left. So, my stream isn't a lie. I attempted. My dog is having a connection fit. She's mental. Tinker, what is these dogs' problems? What are you looking for? Because you're not going to find it.
Anything she's not finding.
Because I've looked for stuff down there all day and haven't found nothing. They have this table that everything falls off of. And now I'm just tired of picking it up, so. Why does nobody ever not message me until I go online? Do they see that green dot and they're like, oh, let's message Linda. Prime time. I have 2 wiener dogs and they're crazy. I have 2 cats. And they're even more crazy. And the cats and dogs together are a zoo. Oh, plus we have a rabbit. Well, we have Mommy and Daddy Rabbit that made a... Is it a rabbit's den? Do they have a den? Do they have a den? Den, living room, kitchen. Anyway, underneath our shed outside. So, we got them 2 out there. So,
Don't forget the friendly fox.
oh, we have the fox. And we live in town, dude. We live in town.
Good morning.
My husband's greeted by the fox every morning. Which is nothing new, because when we lived in our old, where we lived before, was more rural than where we live now. And we had less wildlife, but we did have a fox. He would come up on the patio and act like he wanted morning coffee.
Remember the night that the dog chased the...
Oh yeah, we had the night the dog chased the cat, and the cat chased the rabbit, and the rabbit chased the
deer. And
the deer. Yeah.
It was a big...
Because we, like, lived a block off of the main street in this little bitty town. Like, population 150, counting cats and dogs. And they had torn down the downtown, so... And we were right behind it. And so it was just this big vacant lot, and... My dog got loose to chase a cat that was chasing a rabbit that was chasing a deer. And I wish I could have got my... I could not get coordinated fast enough to take a picture of all this. It was hilarious, though. For those who were able to catch it. See, it's really quiet at my house, Tony. There's no, unless somebody walks down the street and the dogs hear it. Or Casper, our cat, comes down to the bottom of the stairs where there's a door and meows. Then it might get a little crazy. Oh, we have possums. In fact, if you were watching, was it yesterday I told you about that? Had to have been. Today's Tuesday, right? No. Sometime this week. I don't know. I was sitting outside on our bench out back, and we had 2 metal sheds, and it sounded like somebody dropped a bowling ball on it. And that's kind of what I thought was a possum, because there was a... Or was it a raccoon that we get out here? What was it? That was a possum. That was a possum. Okay, yeah.
The raccoon is the thing that was on your grandma's porch.
Oh, the raccoon was when we had to call the cops so Grandma could get out of her house. Well, it will only light up for Gerald, so, sometimes you have to type it. I hate doing it on a phone. Can I call you Sam since it's all caps? Sam, it's real easy to do that on a computer because it just automatically pops up for you. But on a phone, it's no fun. Well, I'm gonna call you Sam because I'm lazy and I give everybody nicknames. I've done that my entire life. You can call me whatever you want. I've been called a lot today. I have a laptop that I bought. I don't have a life though, so I can't say I'm too busy. I'm not busy at all. Was that thunder?
Huh?
Was that thunder?
Sounds like a car stereo.
Well, there's some rumbly looking stuff. Honey bunny, that's what I call my honey bunny. What are you calling? Who's calling honey bunny? Or my bunnies on the yard. They like to frolic and play. I like that word, frolic. Have you ever just said a word and it sounded frolic? Kind of like moist. Wow, Sam, you are busy. I'm married. I have 2 kids, but they're grown. My job about killed me. I did enough of that school and crap when I was younger. And I still don't have enough time to take a shower every day. What are you talking about? No, it's usually trying to fight to get in it while there's still hot water. Oh, and I got 2 dogs and 2 cats. I try. Tried to get my therapist to give me a certificate so I could show everybody. But he didn't think it was funny. Well, this is a quiet evening chat. I don't mind when it's quiet. So what are you going back to school for? I'm assuming you're going back or going to for the first time, or I did an assumption there. What are you going to school for? Yeah, your life was a lot more nuts. My dogs aren't even barking. I can't make fun of my daughter because she went upstairs. Psychology. Then you have the right to say I'm crazy. I'm your case study. Is that it? Am I your case study? Because there's better examples of crazy on YouTube than... My daughter is what is she? A business finance major. I must call her something else. Manager. Maybe I need to go to bed. I never know. Nobody ever tells me if I put the @ sign in their name don't wind up like, hey, dodo head, it didn't work. But I see, So I don't know if you have to type it exactly the way. Sometimes they say if you just type the name exactly the way it is, it'll highlight red without the @ button, but I don't know. I mean, I study YouTube, but I'm not studying that kind of stuff from YouTube. Well. I thought it was going to be entertaining outside until the bugs came out. If I had citronelle candles, this would all... Hey, Sheena, how are you?
Very entertainment.
I know, we had a lot of entertainment right across the street. There was a family of like 9. I think the oldest was like 22 and the youngest was like 7, 8, 9, somewhere now. And then they had a grandbaby. Man, evenings were so entertaining in a good way, but they moved. Now I'm sad. Kinda. The oldest boy was a little off his rocker, but other than that. Well, you almost have to be crazy to be in that field. You know, it takes one to know one kind of thing. I'm not saying you're crazy, because I should go watch some of your videos, because you're on my... I have a YouTube notebook, and I lost it. But when...
Right down on your notebook where you left your notebook.
Such a jokester. Anyway, every time somebody comments on my comments, I try to make sure to go directly over to their channel to watch things. Man, that paper's been in this notebook for a while. We're talking about 2000 Ford Focus. I don't even know where this notebook came from. My God. 1912? Okay. Awesome. My daughter has Asperger's, so I know exactly what that is. So I need to go watch them. I'm starting a new list. And I'm putting Sam at the very top of it. Because I'm not quite sure if I've been over there. Hi, Benjamin. How are you? I've been to Benjamin's channel because he talks about fragrances and shoes. Oh, I hit 40 and lost my brain and I can't remember nothing, so I write everything down in a YouTube book, but I don't know where my YouTube book went because I didn't write it down. Because my husband has jokes all day. My daughter was kind of that way. Both of them were, actually. Hello, Issa. How are you? My youngest really didn't want to graduate. She was terrified to graduate, and then, well, we had unfortunate circumstances happen right at her graduation. Her grandma passed away 2 days before, but she wasn't ready for the college life, and here now she's done with 1 year, and now she's getting all scared that college is going to be over, so, you know. So no, Benjamin, I just have to write everything down, and I support a lot of people, and I tend to not be able to get to the right people's channels that I need to support. So what I usually do, in my YouTube book, that I don't know where it is because I didn't write down where I put it. I almost choked on that one. Anyway, everybody's getting ready for graduation. In the middle of a week? Anyway, so I write down people's channels that I need to go visit. Because not all the notification bells ever work. Ever. Alright, I'll write it down. Because I might forget where you're at. A spreadsheet, that might be. But see, I'd be always adding to it because I'm always adding people. See, what I think is we all need to go to YouTube and say, hey, you sure know how to do a lot of other things. Why can't we fix this little bell issue? It's a little bell that goes ding dong. We're not talking about rocket science here. YouTube, I don't get you. But your free platform, I don't have to pay for. I can sit here and look like a dummy in my recliner and talk to 7 people for free. So, what do I have to complain about? Ding dong. The Wicked Witch, the Wicked Witch. I'll throw the Wizard of Oz jokes out there before anybody has a chance. Oh, see, I'm not all that fancy. I do good to figure out, like, where my Google Hangouts go when I minimize it, Benjamin. Hey, Greg, how are you? Thank you. Big hugs to you, too, and you take it easy. Plus, I'm old-fashioned. I like to have this thing with, like, writing. And I don't know, but a lot of people I notice that are around my age are the same way. We like to write. Because my friend Miss Daily Showers, she has a whole YouTube notebook too. And then I go to Big Old Fam. He's got a big YouTube notebook. I'm like, I'm not the only one with I'm not the only one with a YouTube notebook. I can't like profit off this idea. Me too. You know, if you actually really truly knew me in real life, knowing me on YouTube, you would have never guessed that. And actually, there were very few, maybe 2 outside of my immediate family that live in my home with me that know that I'm on YouTube, and nobody knows my YouTube channel. Because I'm still afraid to let them know that I'm on. Isn't that weird? See, get that degree because I need it. Sam, I need it. Because nothing I do makes sense. Oh, video ideas. I have one of those too, but then I write the ideas down and then I go to do them and they're like, eh. That didn't turn out right. I was going to do a review on the strength that I got. It was coconut water, and I'm afraid to do it because I'm afraid I'm not going to like it because I did one on bubbly that I really didn't like. I'm like, if I do ones on everything and I don't like them, people are going to think I'm a bad reviewer. Right? I get that they don't get... I had an incident earlier. I have someone that is being bad, and I had to speak with somebody about it. And the first thing out of their mouth is, I don't get YouTube. Okay. As I love coconut water. I usually drink the, what is it, the B-A-I coconut water. That is expensive as all can be. But Dollar General has their, like, Clover brand. It comes in a can. It was right next to that coconut water, which don't mean anything, but I'm afraid. Yeah. Thank you, Benjamin. Hey, American Bulldog. He has an American Bulldog, and I had the German Stubborn Dog, and yeah. I am fortunate in my immediate family. They get it. My daughter has been a YouTube fanatic since she was like, I don't know. My kids were the ones that got me into YouTube to begin with. I didn't even know there was a thing. Both my kids are gamers. Both my girls are gamers. And, so they get it. And my husband's really supportive of me. But everybody outside of my family, or outside of my home, my 4 walls, I don't know. I am doing fantastic. It's been another rough day in the neighborhood, but hopefully it's going to get better. At some point, right? Here, Issa, I will show you. In fact, here, let me take my water glass, since I already knocked one glass of water onto the floor today. I was meaning to mop that part of the floor. I will show you what short people with cabinet doors open, and then tall people like me end up with stitches in their head. I'll show you. This is what it looks like. I got the with pineapple. But I should have bought one of the other ones, one of the other coconut waters, so I could compare like nutritional facts. Oh, you don't like this one? Am I not gonna like it? Oh, you got me scared, Issa. Oh. What does it taste like, Issa? I'm not out anything because it was $1. But now I'm afraid. Now I'm about ready to go in there and just get me a Dr. Pepper instead. Okay. We'll try it. Here we go. It is, I should really be doing a video on this. What the heck? Well, I guess I can go buy another one. But, it is the, didn't it say like Dollar General brand? Good and Smart at smart prices. Coconut water. That's what we're drinking. I don't not like it, but I can't say that, oh my gosh, go buy me another one. Like, I could probably finish drinking it. It actually tastes like coconut water with pineapple juice in it. I mean, that's, so I can see where you might not like it because you might not like pineapple or whatever, or might not like the combination. It's not the Baya, or what, I don't know how you say it, Baya, whatever. It's not that brand by no means. I don't know what the amount of sugars and carbs that it has in it. And that's only for half a can. And it's only 80% juice. Hey Daniel. If you came in earlier, I'm sorry. I've been on this like trying to figure this crap out. I don't think it's that healthy, to be honest with you. 130 calories for a can? That would be like a normal serving for somebody. That's like an energy drink size can. I can't say I would, I don't think I'll buy it again. I mean, I'll finish it because I don't like wasting things, but. Or maybe I'll wait and have somebody else try it. I probably shouldn't be drinking all that sugar. It's not bad. I'm just disappointed I'm disappointed. As if you say, I'm disappointed. You're token, and we just had to spray a bunch so we wouldn't go to the big house because we had it growing all over our backyard. Here comes somebody from the downstairs. Who's out here? You? Which one of you? Ariel? Oh. You. No, this air conditioner's loud as hell. You won't try this stuff, so never mind. I'm not a magic voice whisperer sounder. Can't tell who people are through their air conditioner rattle. I guess I never really looked at the I'm a real bad brittle diabetic, and I've been doing pretty good, but this last time was a little and well, I didn't go down, I stayed my A1C. So I'm working harder on being more healthier. And I like to know what the regular coconut water, the kind we're talking about, has versus this one, because as that one has as many, this one has. If I drink this whole can, it has 26 grams of sugar in it, plus 7 added grams of sugar. And the carbohydrates are 14%. That is like way beyond. Yeah, that's like way beyond what I should be. No, the carbs are 31 grams. Yeah, that's way beyond what I need to be having. And coconut water is supposed to be good for you. I have my coffee right here. I'm going to look. Same size can. Actually, this right here is healthier for you than this. Is that not sad? That is bizarre. Actually, if I drank that whole can, I would probably, my blood sugar go sky high. A Kona blend. Never heard of that one, though. I live in Kansas and we're the last to get anything. We're podunk. We don't get nothing. I'm still trying to look for the dark chocolate Kit Kats and the honey Starbucks in the refrigerated section. Can't find it. It's Hawaiian coffee. Ooh, Hawaiian coffee. You got me there. You got me there. I'm all about my coffee. That's why I still have the... I drank this not that long ago. That's why it's still sitting here. Hi, Diane. I'm a coffee fan of any kind of coffee, as long as it's not just plain coffee. I cannot stand plain coffee. But, I mean... I like to make my coffee fancy, I guess. We're fine. We're just talking about this stuff and how, you probably don't have it down yonder, but, they kind of make it sound like it should be healthy for you, and it's not. It's not at all. You're in Australia, right, Diane? Making sure I don't get my Dianes confused. Oh, you guys have this down there? This stuff? This is with pineapple. The other coconut juice I drink, coconut water I drink, is good for you. But no wonder it is like $2 something a bottle, and this is like $1. Yeah, we were just comparing, Diane, my Monster coffee that I had earlier versus this. This is more healthier for you. Really? I thought coconut, if it said coconut, it was just like the best thing ever. See, that's what happens when you're on the internet too much. I don't even want it. Hey, Ariel, will you grab me a Dr. Pepper? If I drink this, I might go into a diabetic coma or something. No, I wouldn't, but... You have a good day too, Issa, and thank you for our coconut water talk. That was fun. This one, has, like, way more carbs and sugars than my coffee. My Monster Energy coffee. That just blows my mind. I'm looking down through all this stuff on the ingredients, and they say monsters are bad for you. This stuff here is more bad for me than that Monster. And it tastes better. The taste was... so I'll drink a Diet Dr. Pepper instead. And I'm sorry, Diane, we're not still on the porch. First of all, it's dark now, and second of all, bugs. I gotta get me some citronella candles. Well, that's what I usually do. Our Walmart and Dollar Generals here have, like, big... I'm digging out of the trash for you, Diane. This is what I drink. I don't know if you can see it. This one's a strawberry. It's just flavored water. I drink, like, 4 of these a day. And it's still not what I'm supposed to be drinking. But this has only been my 3rd soda a day. Compared to where I'm at, I'm making huge progress. See, my water is fizzy. See, I think that's why I like it, why I can drink it, is because I get that fizz. Hey, Putt, how are you? Oh, that's alright. I knew there was a reason why I was coming on later. It was because I knew that there was something just not right about my day. And it's because I hadn't got to say hi to Putt yet. Now, hold on while we almost had a catastrophe with my dog this morning over this. Come on. Because she has to be strong and independent and not use mommy's help. Can you say hi to the peeps? You don't want to sit, you don't want to... That is sign for cover me up. Oh no, you don't want to be covered? What do you want? I don't need a bath. See, Tinker, look in here. No, look in here. They all think you're silly. They all think you're silly. They all think you're silly. Oh, I've always been that way, Diane. Actually, I did show a picture earlier when I was thinner. I was thin once. You're welcome, Putt King. Sometimes we all just need to hear something good every once in a while, right? I enjoy talking to you. We just had the great coconut water debate. I don't know if you ever had coconut water, if you like coconut water. But I did a live taste test of one. It got an overall score of 1. Because it had a so-so taste. But then after I looked at the calories and the sugars and all that in it, well, you have to base everything together, right, Diane? There's the... Sorry, I keep sticking my hand. No wonder I don't have no one that stays in my live streams. Anyway, you gotta base the taste, affordability, and the nutritional factors, and all that. And even if it tasted good, I don't think I could even give it a high score. Well, I'm trying to be healthier, Putt King, and I don't know if being healthy was the road I was supposed to ride down, because it doesn't seem to be working out too well. Because the coconut water was a fail. I like the coconut water. I don't know in Australia if you had the brand. I don't know how to say it, but it's BAI. I like it. It's not that sweet. I don't think. But I could buy Buffalo Debbie, so I mean, I didn't get this way naturally. Diabetes and my metabolism slowing down. Interesting. I knew I was going to yawn. That's why I didn't say anything else. I don't use sugar, to be honest with you. I don't use sugar at all. We as a family don't use sugar. I don't remember the last time I even bought sugar. My daughter doesn't bake anymore. Yeah, we just don't use sugar. Like my coffee, I don't put sugar in it. I use creamer. Well, we don't make a lot of that because I'm diabetic. So. And I don't cook. These are my wedding vows. I will do dishes until the cows come home. I hate cooking. My daughter used to like to bake, but as she's gotten older, it's more like, can we pour it out of the box and, put it in the oven, if she even does that. I'm not a big baker, and, I used to like baking. I do have to say that. I used to like to bake. That was fun. But when I became diabetic and realized I couldn't, eat half what I made, I stopped. Yep, I hate cooking. I despise it. My mom was the world's best cook. I know we all think our moms are the world's best cook, but my mom was, and she tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and tried to teach me. And I can cook. I just hate it. I don't have the patience. I don't have... Give me any other job. And I'd rather go out and mow the yard. No. No, no, no. I keep an eye on my time. Oh, Russell Stover's has the best sugar-free candy in the world. I bought something, this is going to be horrible, and, I spent a lot of money on it, because Russell Stover's is not cheap. You can't even tell it's diabetic, and I had some pretty, nasty, sugar substituted crap in my life. Because my dad was diabetic too, so I kind of grew up in the way, of the diabetic way. And yeah, that Brussels Stover's candy is really good. Really, really good. But it's so expensive. That's not fair. It's bad enough to go out of your way, be diabetic, and have diabetic candy. At least they could give you a price break on it. Because some of us aren't diabetic because we chose to be. Is that the right word? for me, my pancreas just said, I'm done working. Goodbye. They don't know why. So, really, I've heard of it before. I just never have. Like, I don't put extra sugar on my cereal. I don't. Yeah. Love you, Big O fam. Thanks for hanging with me, even though I left you. But thanks for hanging with me, and I had fun hanging with you, and you have a good night, and I love you, and we'll see each other tomorrow. And if you're not hooked up with the Big O fam, you better go rub his little red button, because he's an awesome feller. That's my rant for today. What happens when your pancreas stops working? There's nothing to control your blood sugar anymore. So it's kind of free to do whatever the hell it wants to do. And it can go. Lots of love to you, Big O. Lots of love. You. Immediate friendship there, bud. Immediate friendship. When your pancreas quits working, your pancreas is what regulates your blood sugar. And when it stops working, and occasionally it does, and I'm one of them odd people that did, my blood sugar and natural insulins don't know what to do. So sometimes they behave well. Oh, you tell them good night. Give them hugs for me. Sometimes my blood sugar can be really high and I can't bring it down. Sometimes it gets very low and I can't get it to bring back up, which would probably get the coconut oil or coconut water up here. Because that crap they make you. Here, I have it on my lap because I didn't ready to take my medicine. Maybe I threw it. Oh, right here. This is what I have to take if my blood sugar don't get up in time. I'd rather die puking. Tastes like my Atlanta flavored Tums. Anyway, so that's what happens is your pancreas just, and they don't know why mine did. I mean, I do have diabetes that runs in my family, but mine was so sudden that it didn't make sense to them. So they sent me to an endocrinologist, and that's how I found out. I can tell when it's too low a lot easier. I can't tell when it's too high. I can tell when it's really, really, really high because I will be really, really thirsty. That is about the only sign I'll get. And I have not had this kind of thirst for a long time. But since like 2 days before I ended up in the ER over this, it's a thirst you can't quench no matter what. I mean, you can guzzle water, and guzzle water, and guzzle water you can drink. I mean, I was drinking everything I could get my hands on, trying to figure out what would quench the thirst, and nothing would quench it. But when I'm too low, I'll get really hot and clammy, I'll start shaky, I'll get really, really tired. And when you get really, really tired, for me anyway, is when it's getting dangerous, because that's when you're going to start, you know, but yeah, I can definitely tell when I'm going low. When I go high, I can't. That's normal for me, I guess. Well, I don't want to kick the big one either, Puppet King. I got stuff left here to do. I got many more people to meet on YouTube and you guys to talk to every night and But if it does go too low, I will eat the Mylanta chalk. But then sometimes it gets so low that I don't pay attention and it gets way too low. And then that's fortunately, I'm never here by myself, ever. So, I can be brought out of it. Because sometimes it happens way fast. See, that's what part of being bro diabetic is one time your blood sugar can be here at your steady, like, average place. And then you cannot do nothing and it just spikes up to, like, dangerous heights. Or it can be here and it just suddenly drops for no apparent reason. Or a mixture of anything in between. That's why it's so hard for me. We've been playing with my medicine, my insulin, for 2 years now. We still don't have it right. And it don't really matter, but, you know, Valentine's Day, my husband got me a gigantic Kit Kat. I love Kit Kats. Love them. I ate the whole thing. I said, oh crap, I gotta take my blood sugar. I forgot to do it. My blood sugar was like 102 after I ate a Kit Kat. Yeah, usually diabetes is common for older people as you get older. My dad got it when he was older. My dad was like 65, maybe. But all of us kids, there's, out of the 10 of us, or 2 of them have passed away, but out of the 10 of us, 5 of us are diabetic. I'm type 2 diabetic too, but, your diabetes can be brought on for a lot of reasons. Mine, I could lose a whole bunch of weight today and I will still be diabetic. It will never go away. Like someone else who, you hear all these stories about, oh yeah, gastric bypass and now I don't have high blood pressure and I don't have my diabetes and all that. That'll never be me. Not that I'm not even remotely close to being eligible for any kind of, like, surgery for weight loss, but, yeah, my diabetes will never be fixed, ever, no matter what I do. But that's okay. I accept the cards I'm dealt. And then my them cards. Every time my meds get delivered, I get one of these things. I really want to know how much these are, because if you get $1 off, I wouldn't pay $1 for them. I'd just go eat peanut butter or something, but... You can be diabetic and not be insulin dependent. Really? I don't think my dad was ever insulin dependent. I cannot for the life of me think of my dad taking insulin. He should have been, probably. But he wouldn't let my mom go to the doctor with him, and he probably didn't tell the doctors the truth. Even though it was on A1C, he would have told the truth. I don't remember my dad ever being... Maybe he was supposed to be on insulin, he didn't take it. Man, I just had one of those moments. Let me call my mom. Anyway. That was weird. I haven't had one of those moments in a hot minute. Not like it really matters to anybody. I was just curious myself, and... So mine. I don't have either one of mine. Both my parents, all my grandparents, and a brother and a sister and a nephew. And a great nephew. I don't want to sound rude, but I always forget him because he only lived 3 days. And it was so long ago. That just made me sound cold-hearted. But no. My great-nephew, the one that only lived like for 3 days, he was born, and they let him home from the hospital and everything. Maybe he lived 5 days. Because he was home for 3 days. Maybe he's 5 days old. I wasn't very old when this happened. I was like 9. Maybe 10. Anyway, I remember everybody saying that there was something not right about him. Not that, like, your baby looks funny. Just that they were always concerned the whole time. And I remember my niece taking him to the doctor a lot. And then his official, thing was SIDS. So, I don't know. Sometimes I think babies just aren't formed right, and God takes them away before they can have to feel much more pain. That's just the way I look at it, I guess. And my nephew I lost because, he got drunk and went out and rode 4-wheelers, so. Aww. I'm sorry to hear that. I hate when things happen around holidays. See, my mom passed away last year, 2 days before my daughter's graduation. And my husband's mom died Memorial Day weekend the year before. So, yeah, I kind of... And both times the funerals had to be pushed way off because other things had to be done. Memorial Day weekend for his mom, and graduation for my, not fun times. But it's part of life. It happens. And you guys, I'm sorry. I have to sit here and take my medicine. Oh, well, this was like, oh my gosh. Oh Lord, would he be that old? Probably 30 years ago? Because let me do some math. Yeah, like 32 years ago. See, I come from a family that, I had a niece. I was an aunt before I was born, so. Yeah. And I will still take my pills as I chat with you, even though people call me a house of pill. Call me what you like. Yeah. And my dad died on April Fool's Day. That was so my dad, though. You guys know my dad. He had such a dry, strange sense of humor. Yeah. I've been called. You know what? I don't want to take all this crap. I really don't. But it's what keeps me going. Aww. So the holidays really suck for you guys. I take my anxiety medicine and my go to sleep medicine before my husband gets down here, or I lay in bed and I get frustrated and irritated because if I can't go to bed and go to immediately sleep, I just think that's it. I'm never going to sleep again. I'm such a weirdo. Tinker, what in the... My dog's crazy. She's cuckoo-cuckoo. Why are you licking my leg? It's not bedtime. I know you think it is. You know, I raised my kids, so I wouldn't be told what to do anymore. I just had 2 dogs tell me what to do. It's time to go to bed. You can't stay up past your bedtime. It's time to go to bed, Mommy. And they do. They do tell us when it's time to go to bed. And she's licking my leg like, it's time to go to bed, Mom. Get up. It's time to go to bed. So I'm at my hour mark, and it is time